Nadine Ormsby was out for a walk with her mother and their dogs, capturing a few photos along the way. After finally getting the perfect shot of her mum and the dogs, she later noticed something unsettling in the background. A dark humanoid figure standing in the distance. She was certain no one had been there when she took the photo. Things became even more disturbing when she learned of the area's tragic history. A young man had passed away at that exact spot, and years earlier, another man had died there as well. Even stranger, her mother had mentioned feeling uneasy in that location, without knowing why. With all these eerie details, the mysterious figure in the photo feels even more chilling. YouTuber Dave Explorers was hiking a foggy woodland path in Belfast, Ireland. The thick mist made visibility difficult, and the only light came from a flashlight or camera.
That is creepy looking.
Isn't it?
Yeah. You can't see
Can
it.
any of you guys see this? And it just seems a big... Oh, and it just seems to have disappeared, guys. Did any of you just see that?
As he and the group moved forward, a sudden flash of light briefly illuminated the path. One person asked if anyone else saw something strange.
You can't see nothing with the naked eye.
No, you can't. Whoa, did any of you just see something walk in front of the camera there, guys?
Moments later, a pale, ghostly shape appeared, moving across the path right in front of them. The men reacted in shock. When replayed in slow motion, the figure was even more visible. Skeptics argue it was just light reflecting off the mist, but many viewers believe it was something supernatural. Some say it even resembles a child running through the fog. What do you think? Do you remember this photo? Well, the same Reddit user had a chilling encounter while playing with their 4-year-old son. They noticed a mysterious figure standing motionless in the distance for 2 minutes before suddenly shifting to the left. Concerned, the user called the police while keeping an eye on the individual. They identified the figure as the so-called window ear guy, making the sighting even more terrifying. Who could this person be, and what do they want from the family? Grimoire Adam often visited graveyards to record videos between 2020 and 2021. One night at 2:30 AM while filming, he caught something unsettling on camera. A woman, barefoot and wearing a long white dress, walking in a disturbed manner through the cemetery. He filmed for only a few seconds before the woman suddenly noticed him. Some speculate this could be part of a ritual, while others wonder if she was under the influence. Either way, the sight is undeniably disturbing. Without further details, we may never know what drove her to behave this way, or why she was there in the dead of night. While walking a trail in São Tomé das Letras, Brazil, something truly horrifying happened. Hundreds of spiders seemed to be falling from the sky, creating an eerie scene. What would you do if you looked up and saw this? This man was enjoying a day in nature with his dog when he recorded this video. Unbeknownst to him, something unsettling appears in the background. The uploader claims that at one point, a face and an arm seemed to emerge from the shadows. The second part of the video is zoomed in for a closer look. Some believe this could be something paranormal, while others argue it's just a person distorted by lighting and camera quality. Without clearer footage, it's impossible to say for sure. Could this be proof of something supernatural? What do you think? One evening, a trail camera captured Brandon walking behind his house after school, but he wasn't alone. In the photo, a strange-looking woman appeared beside him. When his parents asked about her, Brandon's face went pale. He insisted he had been alone that day. The sighting stirred up an old mystery. Back in the late 1980s, a young woman vanished in the same area. Her remains were never found, and foul play was suspected. Could the figure in Brandon's photo be connected to the unsolved case? No one knows for sure, but the eerie image raises many questions. This man was walking alone late at night near a church when he noticed something eerie.
Jim. Bobby, is that you? Bobby. I get it. I get it, man. Just gonna stare at each other for like, what?
Two figures stood in front of the building, wearing hats with two horn-like structures. Their presence alone was unsettling. What happened next made it even stranger.
You got me. The problem is, I'm gonna keep doing this shit. I'm just gonna stare at him then. What the fuck, man?
They vanished without a trace. Was this an elaborate setup, or did he truly capture something unexplainable? While staying at his cabin in the woods, this man noticed something strange on his CCTV camera. It appears to be a human-like figure, but something about it feels off. The figure doesn't move like a regular person. It drifts towards a fence, then seems to pass right through it as though it has no solid form at all. Could this be a ghostly apparition, or is it just an effect caused by low lighting and the camera settings? The sudden change in color of the figure only adds to the mystery, making it hard to believe it was just a simple camera glitch. What do you think? Could this be a real ghost, or is it just a camera glitch? Linfamous TV set out on an expedition in the woods of Long Island, a place they believe to be haunted. As they ventured deeper, the eerie atmosphere grew more intense. Then, at 5 minutes 58 seconds, Lynn captured something chilling.
Completely blocking out the sky.
Her friend was standing to the right, yet when she looked left and lowered her camera at 6 minutes, another figure appeared on the opposite side, pale and ghostly, unlike any normal person. Adding to the mystery, their GPS suddenly malfunctioned, trapping them in a 3-hour loop right after the sighting. Luckily, nothing too extreme happened, but when they reviewed the footage, they were shocked to see what they had captured. Phil Reed and her husband were enjoying a holiday together when they visited Hadrian's Wall in England. While their son and his partner went for a walk, her husband snapped a photo of the scenic landscape. Later, when reviewing the picture, they noticed something strange. A mysterious figure standing on the hill. Phil mentioned that her husband is always very cautious to avoid any strangers in the background of his photos, and they were certain that no one else was around at the time. Upon zooming in, the figure seemed to be dressed in red, resembling a Roman soldier in a cloak. A quick online search revealed reports of other ghostly sightings along Hadrian's Wall, adding to the mystery. Could this be a glimpse into the past, or is there a simple explanation for this? At Virginia's Mountain Lake Biological Station, students set up trail cameras to study carnivores, positioning them at knee height to capture passing wildlife. When Professor Marcella Kelly handed the footage to her teaching assistant for review, she didn't expect anything unusual. But the TA returned with a warning. There was something strange on the footage. Someone had discovered the cameras and most likely decided to play a prank, crawling past them completely naked. The whole lab had a good laugh, including the professor. Surprisingly, after sharing the story, other researchers admitted to experiencing similar incidents. Apparently, catching humans in their most natural state is more common than you'd think. A group of men were driving down a dark road in India, their only source of light coming from the car's headlights. On the roadside, they saw this. Inside a makeshift shelter, they spotted a figure dressed entirely in white, sitting motionless and staring at the ground. Curious, they flashed their lights, hoping for a reaction, but the figure didn't move. Then, without warning, it stood up, startling everyone.
Light off.
The video ends abruptly, leaving the outcome unknown. Was it just someone trying to scare passers-by, something more sinister, or perhaps even something paranormal? A family was enjoying their time outside their home near the forest when a massive bear approached from behind.
Oh my god. How do I shut this?
They were completely unaware until they finally turned around and saw the giant animal standing there. However, the bear didn't seem aggressive. It showed no signs of attacking, just standing and watching. Either way, the family wasted no time running for safety. In the summer of 2022, a tubing trip on Wisconsin's Apple River took a tragic turn. A man named Nikolai got into an argument with a group of friends over a missing phone. What started as a minor dispute quickly escalated, likely fueled by alcohol.
Whoa! Get away! We up! Homie. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? What? Get away from us! What? What's going on with y'all, homie? He's on camera. Tripping. He's on 4K. Yo, them new iPhones got that good quality. What did you say? Yeah, what the hell? Who is this? Yes. Further culture.
Nikolai accused them of stealing his phone and tried to grab it. The situation turned violent when he pulled out a knife, stabbing 4 people.
He's dying, bro. Wait, what? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are we serious? Is this real? Oh my god. Who is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this real? Is this real? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the? Is this real? Is this real? Bike, bro, bike! Bike! That's not 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 Isaac!
Tragically, 17-year-old Isaac did not survive. After fleeing the scene, Nikolai dished the weapon in a creek but was later caught by police. He denied everything, but video evidence proved otherwise. He was convicted of first-degree reckless homicide and sentenced to 20 years in prison. Harry Branson shared a chilling photo on Facebook taken by a friend during a visit to Drakelow tunnels. Captured with a camera flash, the image reveals a shadowy figure, almost human in form. The tunnels are infamous for their eerie atmosphere and ghostly legends, making the discovery even more unsettling. Was this a paranormal entity or something even more sinister? Skeptics argue it's just a trick of light and shadow, but what do you see in the darkness? While hiking, a man heard a strange sound coming from deep underground. Unexplained subterranean noises have been reported across the US, often described as rhythmic, almost like a heartbeat, but much faster.
There's something under the ground, and it sounds like it's about to bust out.
Some have even felt vibrations in their homes. These sounds have been recorded in states like Tennessee, Kansas, and California, yet no official explanation has been given. Some believe it's a natural phenomenon, possibly underground movement or an early sign of an earthquake, but others suspect something more mysterious, perhaps massive machines secretly tunneling beneath the surface. What do you think? A woman operating a skid loader on a forest road unknowingly captures something startling on Snapchat. In the footage, a dark figure leaps from a tree, covering 20 to 30 feet in mere seconds. Using a technique called controlled descent, it grabs branches and trunks to slow its fall, moving with an agility similar to a trained gymnast. The creature almost seems to glide through the air before vanishing into the brush. What exactly did she capture? A skilled performer in a costume, an escaped primate, or the elusive Bigfoot? Police officers made a disturbing discovery when they found young children alone in an abandoned car deep in the forest.
Sheriff's office! If anybody's in the vehicle, show yourself now! Sheriff's office! I can hear kids crying. Sheriff's office! Watch down. I got up. Yep. Little one. Two little ones. Front of the car. Can't believe this.
Hi, little guys.
This is freaking horrible. You know, already I'm getting DHS now up here. Do they want medical too?
Sweetie.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi. How are you? You have such pretty blue eyes. Hi there.
We're out with the children.
Hi there.
Can we get a whole DHS? Need to respond immediately. And medical killed one to the bottom of
My sweetheart.
where the gate's at for the children just to check on them.
Yeah, are you okay? Just
It's okay, baby.
Just make sure he's not hiding up there.
I know, that's what I'm doing.
You all right, baby?
If we can secure
I don't like this, dude.
I can get cop up to research.
Let's secure him in our cars.
Yeah.
Because at least just take the whole car seat.
It's okay, honey.
Good. Go all the way to the top of Wagon Trail. You'll come to a gate that's now open. Follow that up. You'll come to a house at Fort.
Hi, baby.
Hey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I know.
Do you want out? Here, I'll get it for you. You want it? You want to come out?
So he just sent that location, right?
Yeah.
So we're not far behind him.
No.
It's game on. Let's lace up.
And he abandoned a couple kids.
Yeah.
This is unreal, man.
I'm gonna lace my shoes up.
With no guardian in sight, the kids were left vulnerable and helpless. Thankfully, authorities arrived in time to prevent a potentially tragic outcome. Reports say the children had been in the car for 2 hours before officers located them. The situation began with a domestic disturbance, during which a man fled the scene with the kids. Now in the care of the state, we can only hope they receive the love and support they need moving forward. These friends were on a trip when they decided to do a Halloween ghost tour at Concordia Cemetery in 2012 or 2013. During a break, the group walked ahead of the rest to take a group photo, snapped by the tour guide. Later, while reviewing the pictures, the user's sister spotted something eerie. There appeared to be a figure wearing a hat walking past them. Shocked, she insisted they leave immediately. When they got home, she showed the image to the group, and since then, they've never done another ghost tour again. What was that figure? Was it a spirit, or did they simply not notice someone walking past them at the time? A hunter from Virginia was reviewing his trail camera when he saw something he couldn't explain. Some believe it could be a ghostly child or even an unknown creature. Skeptics argue it's just a reflection of moonlight, but others aren't so sure. Could this be actual proof of the paranormal, or is it just a visual illusion? A camper woke up to a strange sight in the forest and managed to capture it on camera.
Bro, what the fuck is that? I swear to God, that's a Bigfoot sitting in a tree. I swear to God. Holy shit.
High up in a tree, he spotted a large, shadowy figure and became convinced it was Bigfoot. While some believe this could be real evidence of the elusive cryptid, others argue it's nothing more than branches. The video lacks crucial details. There's no clear location or follow-up investigation. Plus, the shaky footage makes it hard to tell what's really there. Do we take the camper at his word, or is this just another hoax? After hiking for miles behind a farmhouse they were renting, deep in Green Mountain National Forest, this man stumbled upon oddly immaculate formations, perfectly shaped circles in the snow above a frozen pond. The eerie precision of the circles raises questions. Are they a natural phenomenon, animal tracks, or something unexplainable? One user suggested their circles might be deer or moose tracks, where the animals broke through the top layer of frozen snow, and then the area melted and refrozen, leaving behind the distinctive shapes. Could this be the explanation we've been searching for, or is there something more to these mysterious formations? While walking alone near a cemetery, this person took a photo, and to their shock, they saw this: a shadowy figure behind a gravestone. The user insists they were completely alone when the picture was taken. Many believe spirits linger in graveyards, making ghostly sightings more common. Others argue the uploader simply didn't notice someone passing by. So was this truly an apparition, or just an eerie coincidence? On her drive home after a camping trip, a woman witnessed something unbelievable.
So we're in a storm right now, and this car literally just drove up this, I don't even know what happened. I think the wind took it, but this is what's happening right now in Suffield on Mountain Road.
The car in the lane next to her appeared frozen in midair. Its front end was lifted off the ground while the back tires remained on the pavement, as if time itself had paused. The footage quickly went viral, sparking debate. Some claim it's proof that we live in a simulation, while others insist it's just a clever editing trick. But if it's real, what could possibly explain such an event? While camping, a traveler stumbled upon a quiet cemetery lined with rows of white tombstones. Something about the place felt off. As he explored, he noticed movement in the distance and quickly grabbed his phone to zoom in. That's when he saw it, a ghostly figure emerging from behind a statue. The shape appeared wispy and partially visible, moving as if it was trying to hide. At times, it peeked out before retreating, almost as if it didn't want to be seen. The camper later investigated the spot and couldn't find anyone there, making him wonder if he'd seen a ghost. A Reddit user was reviewing their CCTV footage when they spotted something strange. An unidentified creature moving oddly past their home in the middle of the night. Some believe it was a monkey, possibly an escaped pet, since wild monkeys don't naturally live in Houston. Another Redditor even shared news articles and reports of similar monkey sightings in the area. If it was a monkey, let's hope it found its way home safely. Reddit user Moonish69 was on a camping trip when she snapped this eerie photo while enjoying the campfire. The image appears to show a mysterious face near the flames, with a bluish eye staring out from the darkness. While this is most likely a case of pareidolia, the unsettling expression has left some questioning. Could it truly be just a trick of the mind, or is there something more lurking in the fire's glow? A Reddit user shared a chilling photo from Oakwood Cemetery in Spartanburg, South Carolina, also known as Hell's Gate. The image appears to show a ghostly, childlike figure lurking in the cemetery. Paranormal enthusiasts believe the area's dark history fuels such sightings. Oakwood is notorious for eerie legends and unexplained occurrences, making it a hotspot for ghost hunters. Some believe the figure is a restless spirit, while skeptics argue it's just an illusion caused by light and shadows. Regardless of the explanation, the image has further cemented Hell's Gate's reputation as one of South Carolina's most haunted locations. This TikTok video shared by MacGyverBox has left viewers puzzled.
Vean un duende, veo.
The clip shows a small, mysterious figure moving in an unusual way. Some believe it could be a duende, a mythical spirit known for causing mischief, while others argue it's just an illusion caused by camera perspective. The figure looks like a normal human being, but extremely small. How is that possible? YouTuber Aqua Chiger went on a stealth camping trip in the forest when he spotted a blue tarp in the distance.
A good ways from the nearest town, although there is a shopping center not too far away, maybe half a mile that way. And I was middle detecting through here, and I could see something up in the woods, blue tarp. And I see some movement down there, so I'm going to switch your gaze. See it? Yeah, okay. Those are deer. And the reason I was kind of freaking out is that I saw a blue tarp, out in the woods in front of me. So I went over there, kind of investigated, because I'm always looking for stuff, looking at stuff, and I found what appeared to be a huge homeless.
At first, he thought he saw a deer moving near it, but as he got closer, he realized it was something else, an abandoned camp.
Look, all the tools for cultivation, I guess. Beanbag. I always like to check these places out too, just to make sure there's no corpses. Because especially when it's really cold in the wintertime, sometimes the alcoholics freeze to death. That's happened many times around here. There's a footprint there, but it's just one, and that could be kind of old. You can see it's kind of doesn't look very fresh. Looks like they left a bunch of gear right there. There's a duffel bag, army duffel bag or military duffel bag and some stuff. We'll look at that real quick. Makes me wonder, makes me kind of assume anyway, that this is probably a veterans camp. I don't know how many other people, how many other types of people would read something like that. I am sensitive to the plight of the homeless, but to be honest with you, I can't say for certainty this is a homeless camp. This could be just a camp that they have out here when they're growing their devil's lettuce. But if they didn't leave such a freaking mess, there's a trap. I don't like to see traps set where people aren't checking them. So we're gonna spring that one for them. Luckily something didn't wander in there. and get trapped and starve to death. I don't like animals to suffer. Troll drain. Yeah, look at that. Look, they're planning on coming back. They had to have stolen that. I mean, why the heck would they have an electric freaking piece of equipment out here? Kind of sad. I hear he got run off. Maybe that's why he has stuff scattered everywhere. But still kind of sad.
The site showed signs of recent activity. Scattered belongings, a duffel bag, tools, and even an unchecked trap suggested someone had been living there. The realization that he'd been unknowingly camping nearby for days made him feel uneasy. Though curious, he chose to leave the site undisturbed. Reddit user SmoothGap5831 was on a solo camping trip when they captured something unsettling. While taking a break for a smoke, they noticed a vague figure standing on the side of the trail. Some believe it could be a ghostly entity or an unknown person lurking in the woods, while others argue it's just an optical illusion created by shadows and tree formations. With the poor lighting and distance, it's difficult to say for sure. A man was out for a late night walk when he suddenly heard the sound of a woman sobbing, but there was no one in sight.
No mames, miren esa madresota. No mames. ¿Quién eres, güey? No mames, ¿quién eres? Ay, capaz, hijo de su puta madre. No mames, güey. No mames, güey. Puta madre. Oh, hijo de la chingada. Ay, cabrón. No mames, ¿qué es esa madre?
As he searched the darkness, calling out, a shadowy figure suddenly crawled toward him at an unnatural speed. Panicked, he turned and ran. In Mexico, the legend of La Llorona, a spirit known for her eerie cries, has haunted people for generations. The wailing matched the legend, but La Llorona is usually described as a ghostly woman, not a crawling creature, leaving many to wonder if it could be a skinwalker trying to lure him in. And now, let's watch this next vid.